South Africa's political landscape is once again shifting, and this time it's a development that could reshape the future of one of the country's most influential opposition parties. Economic freedom fighters leader Julius Malema has signaled that the door remains open for the possible return of former party heavyweight Ndlozi, a move that is already sparking debate about unity, strategy, and the future direction of the EFF. Malema made the remarks during a recent radio interview where he addressed growing speculation about Ndlozi's political future. He stated clearly that Ndlozi never resigned in the traditional sense, arguing that there is nothing in the party's constitution preventing his return unless he formally joins another political organization. This statement comes more than a year after Ndlozi's dramatic exit from the EFF in early 2025, a departure that followed months of internal tensions, suspensions, and accusations of disloyalty within the party. At the center of that fallout was a controversial internal dispute involving former EFF Deputy President Floyd Shivambu. Ndlozi was accused of failing to inform party leadership about Shivambu's intention to defect to the MK party, a move that triggered a major political shakeup and raised questions about loyalty within the EFF ranks. Ndlozi rejected those accusations at the time, insisting that it was not his role to act as an internal informant. Here's what that means for South Africans. This is not just about one individual returning to a political party. It reflects deeper tensions within the EFF, a party that has played a major role in shaping South Africa's opposition politics since its formation in 2013. The EFF, founded and led by Malema, has built its identity on radical economic transformation, including policies like land redistribution and nationalization. But in recent years, the party has faced increasing internal challenges, including high-profile departures, factional disputes, and questions about leadership centralization. Experts say Malema's latest comments could signal an attempt to stabilize and rebuild the party. By leaving the door open for Ndlozi's return, Malema may be trying to project unity and reclaim experienced leadership figures ahead of the 2026 local government elections. However, there is a key contradiction. While Malema has welcomed the idea of Ndlozi returning, the party's Secretary-General, Marshall Dlamini, has publicly denied that any formal discussions are currently taking place. This suggests that while the possibility exists, there is no confirmed process underway. And that raises an important question. Is this a genuine political opening or a strategic message? Political analysts suggest it could be both. On one hand, Ndlozi remains a popular and influential figure, particularly among younger voters and within intellectual circles. He served as one of the EFF's most recognizable voices, including as its national spokesperson and a member of parliament for over a decade. On the other, the EFF is under pressure to maintain its relevance in a rapidly changing political environment. South Africa's political landscape has become increasingly competitive. The rise of new parties, shifting alliances, and growing voter dissatisfaction are forcing established parties to adapt. For the EFF, retaining experienced leaders or even bringing them back could be critical in maintaining its influence. But there are also risks. Experts warn that unresolved internal tensions could resurface if Ndlozi returns without clear reconciliation. Political comebacks require more than open doors, one analyst noted. They require trust, clarity, and shared vision going forward. Meanwhile, Ndlozi himself has remained politically active in public discourse, even after leaving formal party structures. In recent days, he has spoken out on national issues, including policing and governance, demonstrating that he still holds influence in South Africa's political conversation. That continued visibility may be one reason why his potential return is attracting so much attention. At the same time, the EFF is preparing for a critical electoral period. The 2026 local government elections are expected to be highly competitive, with multiple parties vying for control of key municipalities. For Malema and his party, the focus is clear: rebuild internal cohesion, strengthen leadership structures, and position the EFF as a credible alternative to the current government. Opposition leaders argue that unity within parties is essential if they are to challenge the ruling establishment effectively. Labor and civil society groups have also stressed the importance of political stability, warning that internal conflicts can weaken public confidence in democratic institutions. So what happens next? For now, the situation remains uncertain. There are no formal negotiations underway, no official announcement of a return, and no confirmation from Ndlozi himself about his political future. But one thing is clear: Malema's message has changed from internal conflict to cautious openness, and in politics, that shift alone can signal a much bigger strategy, a strategy that could reshape alliances, redefine leadership, and influence the outcome of South Africa's next elections. As the country moves closer to 2026, all eyes will be on whether this political door, now open, will actually be walked through.